Yes, hello ladies and gentlemen. In this video we're going to start with question 1 on day 1 of week 1 with your FSA countdown. Okay, this problem is asking us which expressions below are equivalent to 3 times the quantity 3x plus 1. And then it's giving us a bunch of options and telling us to select all that apply. So to solve a problem like this, first we have to start with our initial equation and simplify it. Now to simplify it, that means we have to do all the properties that we know, combining all the like terms, and just getting it down to where there's no more operations that can be performed. Once we do that, we can see if any of them line up to where they are equivalent. So we know we need to start with the distribution property, and we need to distribute this 3 to the 3x, and we need to do the same thing to this 1. So this expression can be written as 9x, because 3 times 3 is 9, plus 3. So it doesn't look like we can go any farther because we can't combine an x with a 3, so that means this one is completed. So now we look down at our first choice, which is 4x plus 2, and there's nothing we can do to 4x plus 2, so we look up here and say, is 9x plus 3 equal to 4x plus 2? And the answer would be no, so this one would not be it. We look at our option B, and we can't combine like terms. There's nothing else we can do to this, so we look and say, does 9x plus 3 equal 3x plus 3? The answer is no, so that's not a choice. Now we look at C, and it looks very similar. I got 9x plus 3, and I have 9x plus 3 up here, so I would say yes, this one is definitely one that can be chosen. Now, for D, it looks like we have a little work to do. So we can distribute again this 3, and we can distribute this 3 to here, and that would give us 3 plus 9x. Now I look at that and I say it looks very similar to 9x plus 3, and I think back to my properties, and I think, well, maybe one of the properties that we learned will allow me to manipulate this or change it around to where it might work. And I think that I could use the commutative property of addition to know that I can just turn this around and put my 9x in front, and then my plus 3 will go behind it, and these are equivalent. So D would also be a good answer. Now E is very long. I got a bunch of stuff going on in E. So I look at all of these x's, and I got some 1s, and I got a bunch of plus signs. So I think if I have plus signs, maybe there might be something I can combine. So I look at, I have x's there, I have some x's here, got some x's here all the way down, I got some 1s here. So I always underline things double to have a variable, and single that are just a constant. That kind of gives me an idea of what I may be able to combine. So I look here and I see 3 x's here, another 3 x's here, and 1, 2, 3 x's here. So I know that I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a total of 9 x's there. And then I have 1, 2, 3 1s, and I know that would be 3 1s. So after I combine this whole string, I notice that 9x plus 3 is the same as what I needed to check if it's equivalent or not up here. So I can also say that E is equivalent. Alright, I hope that video helps, and stay tuned for more.